I'm heading into the new year with some positive energy, trying to shed all the cultural narratives around what motherhood should be and really harnessing, year of the horse, my year, harnessing all the beautiful parts that I didn't expect, which is all of them, to be honest, because you don't know what you're getting into until it happens. I planned to make this part 2 video because part 1 seemed to really resonate. That was before I'd read Jamila Jamil's essay, which is kind of going viral at the moment, about why she doesn't want kids. And I suppose just by virtue of the subject matter, this is sort of a mini response to that. Yes, having kids is so hard. They're loud, messy, snotty. But there are obviously just infinite reasons why it is the most magical thing I've ever done. And I think we need to unpack those more past just the obvious, it's so profound, it's so full of love, you wouldn't get it kind of thing. As per this lovely commenter, I think motherhood really needs a rebrand. So here's part 2 of beautiful things that surprised me about this wild ride so far. The whole thing is so full of humour. What else is there to do but make them laugh? And it's incredible from how early on they start to do the same.
Yeah, you're so funny.
We're just silly all day long, and it's really liberating. Parenthood makes you drop all the adult performance and exist without pretense. And on that note, I give way less fucks about how I'm perceived by others. Whether I'm funny or smart or cool or pretty enough, I don't have time for that. And there's something freeing about not being the main character in your life anymore. And from the rubble of postpartum, I feel like I'm slowly rebuilding a sense of self that doesn't require as much validation as before. I must be on an anti-performance kick because one of the most beautiful things has been witnessing a person exist before they learn to edit themselves. There's no shame in emotion, no arrogance in confidence, no anxiety and shyness. Just a human, unconditioned. And I've loved the reminder that we need to stop labeling and pathologizing and putting things into boxes and just witness. I secretly love having an excuse to follow my toddler around at events or hang out at the kids' table. The flip side is it's extremely hard to have a good conversation, but when trying to avoid small talk, having a kid is absolute gold. Motherhood sharpens your intuition. The first few months are chaos, of course, but slowly your body begins to recognize patterns before your mind can name them. You're forced into presence and listening and attunement, an embodied way of knowing. It feels like an uphill battle in our loud and opinionated world, but slowly the noise fades and you start trusting yourself. Having a baby connects you backwards and forwards at the same time. In particularly hard moments, it's been very grounding to imagine the women before me doing the exact same thing. Feeding, rocking, worrying, loving. And then I watch him becoming who he'll be. It makes me want to fight for a world that protects his future and values this kind of care instead of undermining it. So that's part 2. I won't elaborate too much, but my thoughts are just generally that I obviously don't have a problem with women choosing to be child-free. And in fact, the further and deeper I get into motherhood, I see that as just a completely valid and delightful option, really. I guess the tone of the essay just rubbed me the wrong way, felt very denigrating towards children, even though the words may have claimed otherwise. Like, it's okay to not like something, right? But is it okay to not like a whole class of humans? You wouldn't say that things that she said about another race, for example. They're small, little, vulnerable humans. And based on my experience and all the comments that have really, really resonated with this channel so far, the world is already really tough for mothers. So I don't think we need to normalize the scorn of our little ones. And I'm not going to shy away from saying I think it's one of the most important jobs in the world. In less than 20 years, our children are going to be making decisions about the way they want to impact the world. And I think more caring people should have babies, and I think there should be so much support for the people that choose to. I'm very intrigued to hear what you guys think. I'm also very interested to hear about all the things that you're shedding and leaving behind in 2025, and what little joys you're trying to hold on to in 2026. I hope everyone had a lovely break, and I gave myself 12 weeks last year to really commit to posting weekly and starting this YouTube channel, and it was such an incredible experience connecting with everyone, and really honing in on my creativity, giving myself that weekly limit. I want to do that again. I hope I'll be able to do that again. We've got some travel coming up, which will be really fun to document, but we'll see how it all unfolds. Life with a toddler is extremely unpredictable. I'll try my best, and thank you so much for watching in the meantime.